Alright, YouTube, here's what we got. We got a Delphi EGR. This is brand spanking new. Brand spanking new EGR valve for a 93 5.7 liter Chevy C1500. Alright, here's the old one. Notice how rusty and crusty and crappy it is. This one's been installed, well, I've owned the truck for 20 years, and I don't think they changed it earlier, so it's probably a good bet that this thing is 32 years old. Anywho, since it was so corroded, I wanted to replace it to be proactive. And as you know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Take a look at the diaphragm in there. Notice it's level. Take a look at the diaphragm on this one. Notice it's level. The Delphi, the brand new one, I installed it and then it locked open. It locked open the first time, and I used this little syringe while it was installed to give it a little pressure, and it popped back open again, and the truck sat for a couple of, I don't use it all that often. It sits in the driveway most of the time. And then the last time I went to use it, voila! Shot me a 32 error code, and that's the manifold absolute pressure. So what happened is that the computer, notice I've got the syringe, it's closed, vacuum line on the old one, and let's see if I can get this in here right. And what happens is that the computer commands the EGR to open, and if it opens, there better be a drop in the manifold absolute pressure because the EGR valve opened, and if the map sensor doesn't see it, then it complains. So that's what we had with this one. Now this is the old one, so notice if I pull the syringe back, you can kind of see it move a little bit. So I pull the syringe back again, and you can see that, you can see the diaphragm move and the piston. Watch it again. I'm going to pull the syringe back, and there it goes. And then I close the syringe, and the vacuum gets back to normal, and it closes, and I can operate this one all day. This is the old one, so it's still working. That's mighty nice, isn't it? All right, now let's take a look at the brand new one. You can't buy parts anymore and assume they work. They're just, everything is just so crappy. All right, so now I've got the, once again, the cylinder here. Got this sucker, and we pull back on it. Nothing. Pull it back all the way. I'm a huge vacuum on it. Nothing. Now, let's go the other way. I'm going to open the syringe. I'm going to open the syringe, and I'm going to pressurize the EGR valve to see if I can get it to release. Now, if you keep an eye on that little, you can kind of see, let's see if I can get it up there. You can kind of see the orange bladder material in there, and if I press it with the syringe, you can kind of see it in the holes. See the diaphragm holes? And watch me pressurize that. You can kind of see the diaphragm pressurize a little bit. I don't know if you can see it on camera. But the piston doesn't move. Right? I'm moving it. It's not doing anything. So there we go. A brand new Delphi EGR valve, and it doesn't work. It's just locked open now. So we're going to have to go back to Delphi and see what they want to do about it. And I didn't want to reinstall this one because it's so old and corroded. I figured I'd have trouble sealing it up again. So in the meantime, there's a blocking plate there, and I'll have to live with the 32 error code until I get the issue resolved, or Delphi wants to step up and exchange this bad part. I got it off of Amazon, and it's marked, so there's pretty good chance that it is actually a genuine Delphi part. But we'll see what happens. Right now I'm going to be at the mercy of whether or not the people want to stand behind their product. All right, that's the deal, YouTube. Talk to you later. Bye.